This is a parking app, an app where it can track and find available parking spots. This way, drivers would not need to go around the parking lot or on the road to find available parking spots. The users are people who drive around the city in Melbourne. The primary users are people who frequently use their cars every day from early in the morning to late nights. They usually drive around the city, outside the suburbs of Melbourne. The secondary users are people who usually use their cars twice or three times a week to the suburbs of Melbourne or probably around late noon to late nights. And finally, for the tertiary users, they are people who rarely use their cars. Probably they use the cars once in 2 or 3 weeks. They usually use their cars for emergency purposes or running late to work. This will enable the drivers to save time and not waste time finding available parking spots, so they will not be late to work or late to school. When you open the app, it will show the loading page. In this case, it's like the tires. Then the logo and some engaging phrases of what the users should do. It will then pop out 2 features. The first feature is by finding nearby location, and the second one is by price and time. Since the first feature is by finding nearby location, it will then automatically give you the list of options of the nearby parking spots. It will list out in order. For example, 27 Little Collins is nearer than 5 Little Collins, and so on. After selecting the parking spot, it will use a GPS map to direct how to get there. For now, I'll be using pictures instead of videos. The pin here will locate where you are. The red locations around it is the nearby parking spots. For example, you can press it to enlarge it. There, 27 Little Collins. After that, you can press it. It will then give you descriptions of the chosen parking spots. For example, in Melbourne, it uses P to show the hour and half an hour to show how long you can park the car. In this case, on Mondays to Saturdays, you can only park for half an hour from 7:30 to 7:30 p.m. On Sundays, you can park maximum 2 hours from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Then the time to get there and the price per hour. Then you can press go to destination. Then the GPS map will direct you how to get there. After you reach, for example, it will pop up like some to show the animations and the arrows going there, and then it will give you the directions. For example, go to left, straight, left, right, and everything. After you reach your destination, you can choose either one of the options, half hour or 2 hours. And then you can press back. Then parking starts now. Once you have finished parking, my third feature, which is the notification, will notify how much time you have left to park if you're not with the car. You can either press paid or on the way. It will then direct back to the home page. The second feature is through the price and time. It works roughly the same with the first feature in the order of the list. In this case, it will show you the minimum to the maximum time in order. It will pop out the time of the parking spots. Press either one, then it will give you the same information like the first feature. The time of parking spot or how long to the parking spot, and if it's like only half an hour, it can usually be free. Then you can press go. to destination. Then the GPS map will direct you how to get there. Follow what the GPS tells you, go straight, go left, and etc. Since this page links with other previous pages, I needed to duplicate it again in order for these pages to not pop out. Again, the same ones. And finally, the third feature, the notification pop out. Yes, that's basically how the parking app works. So hopefully that this app can be easy for drivers to find available parking spots and to not waste their time.